Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't. It was a cold night, the kind where the air feels heavy and the city slowly forgets itself. Street lights glowing softly while most homes slept in silence. And on an empty road near an old park, a stray dog walked alone, his paws tired, his stomach empty, his fur thin from years of surviving without anyone to call his own. Yet something inside him was alert, listening, sensing the world in ways humans never could. Because even after everything he had lost, his heart still noticed when something was wrong. As he moved past dark shops and quiet houses, a strange smell reached him, mixed with cold metal, wet concrete, and fear, and he stopped lifting his head, ears twitching, his breath slowing, until he followed the scent. Into a narrow alley where shadows clung to the walls and there barely visible lay a man collapsed on the ground. His body stilled, his breathing weak, the cold slowly stealing the warmth from his skin. While the world passed by without knowing he was there, the dog stepped closer, cautious but gentle, circling the man once, twice, then lowering his nose to the man's face, feeling the faint breath, hearing the fragile sound of life struggling to stay. And without understanding words like danger or death, the dog understood something more important, that this human was fading, and if nothing changed, he would never wake up again. The dog had been chased away by humans before, kicked, ignored, forgotten, yet that night he chose to stay, pressing his body against the man's side, sharing what little warmth he had left, curling himself tightly to block the freezing wind, his heart beating fast, his muscles tense, as if his body alone could protect another soul from disappearing into the night. Minutes passed slowly, like hours, the dog lifting his head now and then, scanning the empty road, listening for footsteps, cars, anything. And when nothing came, he began to bark softly. At first, a low sound meant not to scare, but to call, to reach anyone who might still be awake, but the city did not answer, and the barking faded into the dark. Still, the dog did not leave. The cold grew sharper, frost forming on the ground, and the man's breathing became weaker, and something inside the dog shifted, a deeper urgency, and he stood up, walked to the edge of the alley, and barked again, louder this time, his voice echoing between the walls, breaking the quiet night, refusing to be ignored, because some instincts are stronger than fear. A car slowed down at the sound. The headlights swept across the alley, and the dog barked again, standing tall, refusing to move, until the driver stepped out, confused at first, then concerned, following the sound into the shadows. Where he saw the man lying there, barely alive, the dog pressed close to him, guarding him like he had always belonged there. Help arrived quickly after that, lights flashing softly, voices low and serious, hands lifting the man carefully onto a stretcher while the dog watched from a distance, tail still, eyes focused, making sure the human was not left behind again. And when the ambulance doors closed, the dog sat down on the cold ground, finally allowing his body to relax. At the hospital, doctors later said the man had collapsed from exhaustion and hypothermia, and without warmth, he would not have survived the night. But the dog's body heat, the barking, the refusal to leave, had bought him time, enough time for life to hold on just a little longer. When the man woke up the next morning, surrounded by machines and quiet beeping sounds, he did not remember the alley or the cold, but he remembered something else, a warmth, a presence, a feeling that he had not been alone when everything almost ended. And when he asked how he survived, a nurse smiled softly and said, "A dog saved you." Later that day, the man returned to the alley, walking slowly, searching, calling out, until he saw the dog sitting near the same place, watching the street like he always did. And when their eyes met, something passed between them, a silent understanding, and the man knelt down, reaching out carefully. And this Chimi, the dog, did not step back. From that day on, neither of them slept alone again. Because sometimes, when the world is quiet and hope feels far away, help does not come with sirens or loud voices. Sometimes it comes on for tired legs, with a warm body, a brave heart, and a soul that refuses to walk away. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel for more stories.